I would say that the SEC case didn't really affect our ability to talk to and work on projects with central banks outside of the US. I know that the US gets a lot of attention, which makes sense, but the rest of the world doesn't see things the same way. It's been pretty clear for a while that XRP is not our protection for places like the UK, Switzerland, and Japan. Anyway, going on to CBC, it hasn't really been a big deal since we began this project 2.5 years ago. We've told you about 5 new countries that are working with us. We have a similar number that hasn't been made public. Also, we have more than 20 other talks going on at the same time. We've told you that 5 countries are going to work with us. We have a similar number that hasn't been made public. Also, we have more than 20 other talks going on at the same time. This is James, a top Ripple agent who says that more than 30 countries will likely announce their CBC on the XRP ledger in the next couple of months. Of course, this is just the beginning. The Federal Reserve wants to buy back all of the XRP that people own. In fact, Google just a few days ago confirmed that the Federal Reserve does plan to take ownership of XRP as a global payment solution. This comes after Fox News reporters hinted at an investigation into the Federal Reserve possibly buying back XRP for $30,000 an official proposal that is currently being made by the Federal Reserve. This also happens at the same time that Ripple starts buying back 285 million shares, which will value the company at about $11 billion. Of course, before we go any further with this movie, we need to let you know that we're giving away a lot of XRP. That means that if you follow the channel, you need to click the like button and share this video. You are now in the drawing for the prize. Please take a moment to click the like button, follow, and share this video. So with that out of the way, let's begin. In the past few days, several decisions made by Ripple Judge Sarah Netburn and Judge Annalisa Torres have been made public. Keep in mind that the deadline for filing papers with Judge Sarah Netburn and Annalisa Torres has passed today. And I like to talk about them together because these 2 judges are very important to the Ripple case. They officially released a report that said more than 80 national institutions would be using XRP for payments. They got this information not only from Ripple, but also from paperwork that proved it to be true. In fact, this is what it says in the paper. It had to be made public that Ripple has done more than 80 sales to institutions. That being said, Ripple can't expect banks to buy XRP if they already don't use it. The real story behind this is that these organizations are using and hoarding XRP because they need to be able to handle transactions on the XRP ledger for cross-border payments. So these guys are getting as much XRP as they can so that they can actually handle these funds. And XRP is mostly used to pay for gas. The most important thing to understand is that big institutions are starting to use the XRP ledger and start slowly building up XRP. Now let's talk about the Xrp buyback again, since I know that's what everyone wants to talk about. Eleanor Trent, a Fox journalist, says that she might look into the Federal Reserve's plan to buy back XRP for $30,000. Eleanor Trent, a Fox journalist, recently looked into the idea that the Federal Reserve might buy back XRP for $30,000. In an interview with DTS Investor, Trent said this. Recently, Jimmy Valley, managing director of Hollow Capital and a well-known person in the XRP community, asked Steven Neroff, a former Ethereum advisor, if Trent's interest in Neroff is known on Ethereum. We're also talking about a buyback plan and XRP worth $30,000. At the same time, Jimmy Valley, the managing director of Hollow Capital, is promising that each coin will be worth between $10 and $35,000. This is after rules are put in place and a deal is reached with the world's bridge currency. Here's Jimmy Valley. I can't hold the clip for you, but I don't want to take too much time away from this video so you can watch it. It's on my Twitter account, so if you're already here, join and hit the like button. It is called the Bank of International Settlements. Ripple joins the BI's task force for cross-border payments as a partner. That's not all, though. They also agreed that the Bank of International Settlements and themselves would work together to look into CBDC technologies. Here's where this video comes in. The Bank of International Innovation Summit 2024. Ostagen Karsten, the general manager of the Bank of International Settlements, talked about how the old financial system would be thrown out and how new, up-to-date technology using the Bank of International Settlements CBDC technologies would be the leader in this. Ripple is, of course, the main person in charge of that project. That's why I'm going to play the clip and make you all listen to it. Also, why did I talk about quantum leap? Because the way technology has been used in finance has changed very slowly over time. The main thing that is stopping us is the way that outdated systems work. You have to break with the past sometimes. It's not that simple in the end. You need to take things slowly at first, but then you need to make a big jump at some point. I always talk about the time I was in charge of the Central Bank of Mexico. You should also know that Mexico is a big country and that we need to hand out bills. We used these old planes to hand out the bills. They would tell me every year we need all of this money to fix the plane. So, I started to change it. Of course, you have to say at some point, I will not modernize a DC9 to hand out bills. You have to buy the new tech at some point. You have to tell DC9 to go to the trash can at some point. Also, you need a new plane. So we bought a new plane. It worked much better. We saved a lot of money and everyone was pleased. For sure, we need to do that with the money system at some point. Some middlemen also like friction or problems because it helps them make money, which is a big part of what we learned. To get things going, we need to push, but we also need to make a plan that will work. This is the fun part of everything now. There is a token on the XRP platform that could make you a multimillionaire and its price ends up in a lot. Like the DeFi ticket we talked about, this one does its job. And if you've been in it since I first told you about it, you're likely up hundreds of thousands of %. That's the real beginning. Now, let's talk about how much XRP costs. In a story I was reading, a well-known expert and analyst said that he thinks XRP will be worth more than $102.47 May 31st. Our guess is that it's the year 2024, even though the year wasn't given. He also said that if it doesn't happen, he'll delete his account and give everyone who follows him $100 worth of XRP. That's a simple $100 and I came after him. I'm being watched. I'm going to get $100 for free since I don't think it will be $102.47 May 31st. If it does happen though, I'll be even happier because I own XRP and can sell it for a fortune. But the part about the money is even funnier. In short, guys, the CDF token is a DeFi token on the XRP ledger that we've heard a lot of experts and researchers talk about. According to Jack Derpler, a famous and permanent XRP analyst, the only DeFi token that is expected to see huge gains is CTF. He said that the top DeFi token is expected to see huge gains and that we could see a pump from 95 cents to $374.25 5 token with a market cap of only $10 billion. The token has the smallest supply of any top 10 token on the XRP system. There are only 120 million tokens in circulation, so any supply shot could send it flying right away. I did some research on it, and I can say for sure that this is a DeFi token. Not only that, but it has a huge amount of promise. I found out that this ticket is pretty new. This change hasn't been added to many of them yet, but the XRP system will be used to handle trillions of dollars. This huge amount of money will flow through XRP into the DeFi part of the XRP ledger, and then out of the XRP ledger to make another cross-border payment possible. But what part of the debt is going to make it possible for those trillions of dollars to come in? Well, it's CTF because it's the best and only DeFi token. This means that trillions of dollars will flow from XRP to CTF and then out of the system. The most important thing to know is that because there isn't much supply, there will be a lot of money and demand for CTF, but not enough for everyone to be able to buy it. As soon as that changes, supply shock will happen and the price will reach all-time highs. Take a look at this. A CTF coin with a market value of $10 billion is worth about $300 divided by 4. Let's say the market cap goes up to $40 billion. That's a small amount compared to the $30 to $50 trillion that is expected to be done on the XRP system. The market value of CTF has now reached over $1,490, which is again just family wealth making money. To make a long story short, I'm gathering and will keep gathering. Now, I do think that everyone should do their study because these are once-in-a-lifetime chances and because they are so new, you can still get them. There is also a new token or huge project called DeFi Payments that just came out. It is the first banking token on the XRP ledger, and their pre-sale starts on June 1st, 2024. This means that the XRP ledger is about to grow a lot, and trillions of dollars will be moved around. In fact, the XRP ledger credit card, which is being made right now and was introduced by DeFi Payments with the